One of the things I was really one of the highlights of being at Nina was that I've developed a relationship with Swarovski, and
Mhm.
so I got the invitation. I became a designer with for World Jewelry Facets. So that's very curated, select group of designers that Swarovski just feels, have a certain aesthetic. And it's like, oh, I'm in a book with Oscar de la Renta and, Chan Lu and like really pretty famous people now. And bringing that to the company that I worked for was really special. But I designed the piece that was going to get submitted to World Jewelry Facets while I was on the plane going out there. And when I landed in Hong Kong, my Swarovski rep, I said, I need to buy all of the materials so I could do the sample while I'm here. And so she took me to the jewelry district in Hong Kong, and I bought all the pieces that I needed, the chain and everything. And then when I was in China, I brought that with me to China and to one of our factories that did our leather accessories and showed them the design. I drew it out in my hotel room, and it's called the Phoenix. So because the company is not really a jewelry company per se, it's leather and then all Swarovski chain. And so they at the factory, the guys were like, it'll never work. It's going to tear right through this leather because the leather you want to use is this really nice deerskin. And I'm like, it'll work. We have to get the balance right. And I know how to do that. And so I had gotten the D rings for that. And I knew how to position it so that it wouldn't ever tear the leather, and I built that in the factory on my translator.
And so
They're
then
like, "You're incredible, like, what an engineer you are that because this would work," and I was like, "Well, thank you," but yeah, I never had any doubts, and then my company, had a big fight about whether we create these or not, that they were very high end because of the amount of Swarovski
Mm.
used. And so they chose not to create this, and I didn't want to do, a stripped down generic version because it would lose its impact.